Right, let's talk about roads. As of 2018, humanity, in its infinite and often misguided wisdom, has managed to slap down over 102 million miles of the things all over our planet. That's enough to go to the moon and back, 213 times. Most of these are, let's be honest, soul-crushingly dull. Endless gray ribbons of tarmac designed for getting from your boring house to your boring job. They are predictable, safe, and utterly devoid of anything resembling excitement. They are the automotive equivalent of a beige cardigan. But, and this is a rather large but, some roads are different. Some roads weren't built with your comfort or your tedious safety regulations in mind. They were carved, blasted, and scraped into existence by people who clearly thought health and safety was a suggestion, not a rule. These are the roads that demand more than just a driving license. They demand skill. They demand nerves of steel, and frankly, a healthy dose of what some might call stupidity. They are beautiful, terrifying, and utterly magnificent. They are the gladiatorial arenas of the motoring world, and some of them, let's not beat around the bush, are proper killers. They don't just offer a challenge, they offer a very real, very permanent consequence for getting it wrong. One missed gear change, one moment of distraction, and you're not just calling for a tow truck. You're becoming a permanent feature of the local scenery. So, if you're the sort of person who thinks a speed bump is an adventure, look away now. For the rest of us, welcome to our countdown of the 15 most extreme, most dangerous, and most utterly brilliant roads in the world. Onwards. Kicking off our little tour of terror is a road that looks like it was designed by a Viking with a hangover. This is the Atlantic Ocean Road in Norway. On a calm, sunny day, it's absolutely stunning. A ribbon of tarmac that seems to dance and leap between a series of small islands. It's the sort of place you'd take a new convertible, put on some triumphant music, and feel like the king of the world. It's a glorious, sweeping, beautiful piece of engineering that showcases man's ability to conquer nature. But here's the thing about the North Atlantic. It's not always calm and sunny. In fact, it's usually furious. When a storm rolls in, this road transforms from a scenic drive into a full-blown naval battle. Huge, angry waves don't just lap at the side. They crash over the barriers with the force of a demolition crew. You're not just driving, you're skippering a land yacht through a hurricane, praying the windscreen wipers can keep up with the biblical deluge of salt water trying to blind you and send you skidding into the icy depths. And then there's the Storsissundet Bridge, the road's party piece. From a certain angle it looks like it just ends. It's a ramp to the sky, a concrete catapult aimed directly at Valhalla. As you approach, your brain screams that you're about to launch into the heavens, or more likely, plummet into the churning sea below. It's a masterpiece of optical illusion and psychological warfare. It's brilliant, it's terrifying, and it's only number 15 on our list. We're just getting started. Now, from the sea to the sky, we head to Peru, to the Kadawasi Canyon Road. The word road here is used in its loosest possible sense. It's less a road and more a suggestion of a path that a particularly brave goat might have once considered. It's unpaved for a start. Not a bit bumpy, but properly, bone-jarringly unpaved, strewn with rocks that look like they've been placed there specifically to rip your tires to shreds or shatter your suspension into 1,000 useless pieces. This isn't your gentle Sunday drive in the countryside. This is a relentless, grinding assault on your vehicle and your sanity. You're navigating this gravelly nightmare at an altitude that would make a mountaineer wheeze, winding your way along the edge of one of the deepest canyons in the world. To your one side, a sheer rock face that's constantly shedding bits of itself onto your path. To your other side, a drop so profound, so utterly bottomless, that if you go over you'll have enough time to write your memoirs on the way down. And the turns, they're not corners, they're hairpin bends designed by a sadist. You'll be inching around a blind curve, honking your horn into the abyss, praying that a 40-ton lorry isn't coming the other way with the same idea. There are no guardrails, of course. Guardrails are for cowards. Here, the only thing between you and a multi-thousand-foot drop is your own. Suddenly very sweaty, grip on the steering wheel. It's a white-knuckle ride from start to finish. Next, we find ourselves in Taiwan, on a road that proves beauty can be deadly. This is the Taroko Gorge Road, and it is, without question, one of the most spectacular drives on Earth. It's not so much a road built on a mountain as it is a tunnel carved through one. For miles, you are threading a needle through solid marble, with a raging river below and towering cliffs of breathtaking beauty all around you. It is a monumental feat of engineering and a truly awe-inspiring place. However, this road has a dark side. It was built in a geologically active area. That's a polite way of saying the whole place is constantly trying to shake itself to pieces. Earthquakes are not a possibility. They are a regular occurrence. And when the ground starts to tremble, those beautiful marble cliffs have a nasty habit of shedding car-sized boulders. The road is frequently closed for repairs after landslides have decided to redecorate the tarmac with several thousand tons of rock. And if the earthquakes and landslides don't get you, the weather might. This is a subtropical island, which means typhoons. When a typhoon hits the gorge, the beautiful babbling river turns into a brown, frothing monster, and the road becomes a wind tunnel full of flying debris and torrential rain. You're driving through a sliver of mountain, with the constant nagging feeling that at any moment, Mother Nature could just decide to close the mountain around you. It's like driving through the world's most beautiful death trap. Strap in, because we are going high, very high. Welcome to the Karakoram Highway, the highest paved international road in the world. It connects China and Pakistan, slicing through a mountain range that makes the Alps look like a gentle speed bump. They call it the eighth wonder of the world. And frankly, they're not wrong. The scenery is so epic, so biblical in scale, that it almost makes you forget you're driving on one of the most lethal stretches of tarmac ever conceived. This road is a catalog of everything that can possibly go wrong. Landslides are a daily special on the menu here. One minute you're admiring a glacier, the next, half the mountain decides to join you on the road. Then, there are the avalanches. In winter, the snow comes down with a vengeance, and entire sections of the highway can simply vanish under a wall of white. It's a place where you need a shovel in the boot as much as you need a spare tire. And let's not forget how it was built. Over 1,000 workers died during its construction, a chilling statistic that hangs over every mile. You are driving on a road that demanded a human sacrifice. At its highest point, the Zoji La Pass, you're over 15,000 feet up. The air is thin, your engine is gasping for oxygen, and your head is pounding. It's a place of extremes, a road that pushes both man and machine to their absolute limits. It is utterly, terrifyingly brilliant. The name is a lie. Fairy Meadows Road. It sounds lovely, doesn't it? Like a gentle path through a field of buttercups where unicorns frolic. The reality is somewhat different. Located in Pakistan, this is less of a road and more of a 10-mile-long heart attack. It's a high-altitude gravel track, unstable, unpredictable, and built by local villagers. And when I say built, I mean they sort of scraped away the bits of mountain that were most in the way. For starters, it's barely wide enough for one Jeep. There are no guardrails. Why would there be? If you go over the edge, a guardrail would only snag on your wing mirror on the several thousand-foot plummet to the valley floor. The surface is a treacherous mix of loose gravel and dirt, which means traction is, at best, a theoretical concept. Every corner is a blind leap of faith, a prayer that nothing is coming the other way, because there is absolutely nowhere to go. But the best part, the absolute cherry on top of this cake of terror, is the end. After about 6 miles of this nonsense, the track becomes so narrow and so dangerous that even the certifiably insane local Jeep drivers refuse to go any further. The last few miles to the actual Fairy Meadows, you have to walk. Or, if you're feeling particularly brave, hire a bicycle. A road so utterly treacherous that the only sensible way to finish the journey is on foot. That tells you everything you need to know. The Chinese don't do things by halves. When they decide to build a road up a mountain, they don't just build a road, they create a piece of automotive artwork that's also designed to make you violently sick. This is the road to Tianmen Mountain, also known as the 99 Bend Road to Heaven. And it does exactly what it says on the tin. It's just under 7 miles long, but in that short distance, it climbs nearly 4,000 feet. How does it do that? With corners. Lots and lots of corners. Specifically 99 of them. These aren't gentle, sweeping bends. They are tight, vicious, hairpin turns, one after another after another. It's like driving up a coiled serpent made of tarmac. The number 99 is deliberate, by the way. In Taoist symbolism, 9 is a lucky number representing the emperor, and 99 symbolizes the 9 palaces of heaven. So you are, quite literally, driving up to the heavens. It's an incredible spectacle. A ribbon of road, looping back on itself relentlessly as it corkscrews its way up the mountain. From the top, it looks less like a road and more like a dragon's intestine. Driving it requires immense concentration. There's a rhythm to it. A constant sequence of accelerate, brake, turn, accelerate, brake, turn, that can be either hypnotic or nauseating. Get it wrong, and you'll be intimately acquainted with the rather solid-looking rock face or the rather empty-looking air on the other side. Most of the roads on this list were built by governments with massive budgets and heavy machinery. This one was not. This is the Guoliang Tunnel in China, and it was built by 13 villagers. 13. They lived in a village perched on a cliff, completely cut off from the world, and decided they'd had enough of it. So they sold their goats, bought some hammers and chisels, and started chipping away at a solid rock mountain. It is honestly the most stubborn, most brilliantly bloody-minded piece of road construction in human history. It took them 5 years. 5 years of hammering, chipping, and blasting their way through the Taihang Mountains with the most basic tools imaginable. The result is not a tunnel in the modern sense. It's a cave. A long, dark, lumpy cave that happens to have a road running through it. It's about 3/4 of a mile long, 16 feet tall, and 13 feet wide. That's just about wide enough for one car, with absolutely no room for error. The most terrifying and brilliant part are the windows. The villagers needed somewhere to chuck the rubble, so they carved about 30 rough openings out of the side of the cliff. These windows give you terrifying, vertigo-inducing glimpses of the sheer drop just inches from your tires. They also let in a bit of light, illuminating the rough, hand-hewn walls and ceiling. Driving through it, you can feel the sheer human effort, the sweat and determination that went into every single inch. It's a monument to what people can achieve when they're told something is impossible. Ah yes, this one, the diva of dangerous drives, the celebrity of slaughter, the North Yungas Road in Bolivia. For years it was known by a simple, elegant, and entirely accurate name, the Death Road. This isn't hyperbole for a TV show, it earned that name. At its peak it was estimated that 200 to 300 people were killed on it every single year. It was, statistically, the most dangerous road in the world. What makes it so lethal? Well, take everything from the previous roads and put it all together. It's a single-lane track, mostly unpaved, clinging to the side of a mountain. It has hairpin turns that would make a saint swear, and it has a sheer, unguarded drop of up to 2,000 feet. For much of its 40-mile length, you are driving on a ledge that is barely 10 feet wide. If a vehicle comes the other way, one of you has to reverse to a wider spot, with your outer wheels spinning in the dirt mere inches from oblivion. The rules are different here too. To improve visibility around the blind corners, you drive on the left. This means the driver is on the cliff edge side, able to see exactly how close their wheel is to the end of the world. Nowadays, a new, safer road has been built, and the old death road is mostly used by thrill-seeking mountain bikers. But make no mistake, it is still a killer. The roadside is littered with crosses, each one a memorial to someone who didn't make it. It's a sobering, terrifying, and morbidly fascinating place. New Zealand, home of hobbits, rugby, and a road so frightening that rental car companies specifically write it into their contracts that if you drive on it, your insurance is completely void. This is the Skipper's Canyon Road. If your insurance company, a business that literally profits from risk, thinks it's too dangerous, you know you're in for a special kind of experience. It was carved by gold miners over 140 years ago, and it seems no one has bothered to improve it since. The road is incredibly narrow, winding, and cut into a sheer cliff face high above the stunningly beautiful Shotover River. It's made of gravel and schist, a rock that can be perilously slippery, especially when wet. For much of its 60-mile length, it's a one-way street. If you meet someone coming the other way, one of you is going to have to reverse for up to 2 miles on a crumbling ledge with no guardrail and a drop that would make a bungee jumper nervous. This isn't a road for the faint of heart. It demands total, unwavering focus. One lapse in concentration, one glance at the stunning scenery, and you could be joining the collection of old car wrecks at the bottom of the canyon. The views are, of course, spectacular. The turquoise river, the rugged mountains. It's all breathtakingly beautiful. But you'll be too busy sweating and gripping the steering wheel with the force of a hydraulic press to notice. It's a road that's both beautiful and utterly malevolent. If you've ever watched ice road truckers and thought, that looks like a laugh, then first you're a lunatic and second, this is the road for you. The James W. Dalton Highway is a 414-mile stretch of mostly gravel road in Alaska. It wasn't built for tourists. It was built to service the Trans-Alaska Pipeline, and it is one of the most isolated, desolate, and brutal roads on the planet. For hundreds of miles there is nothing. No towns, no restaurants, no petrol stations. Just you, the pipeline, and the crushing emptiness of the Arctic. The primary dangers here are not cliffs, but ice and isolation. The road surface is a minefield of potholes, and in winter, it's covered in a thick layer of sheet ice. It's less like driving, and more like skating on a cheese grater. The wind is relentless, whipping up snow and creating whiteout conditions where you can't see the front of your own bonnet. And the trucks. The road is dominated by huge, fast-moving trucks that kick up a blizzard of gravel and ice, which will happily shatter your windscreen. And if you break down, you are in serious, serious trouble. There are only 3 towns along the entire 414-mile route. Your phone won't work. Help is hours, if not days, away. The temperatures can drop to minus 60 degrees Celsius. It's a road where a simple flat tire can become a life-threatening emergency. It's a war of attrition against the elements, a true test of preparedness and endurance in one of the world's last great wildernesses. We're heading back to the Himalayas, this time to India, for a road that is less a pass and more a high-altitude choke point. This is the Zoji La Pass. It's a 9-mile stretch of road that connects the cities of Srinagar and Leh, but for 6 months of the year, it might as well not exist. It gets so much snow that it is completely impassable, cutting off the entire Ladakh region from the rest of the world. It is a lifeline, but a perilously fragile one. When it is open, it's not exactly a walk in the park. It's a 1-lane dirt track that clings precariously to the side of a mountain at an elevation of 11,500 feet. There are no barriers, of course. The road is a chaotic jumble of military convoys, overloaded buses, herds of livestock, and the occasional brave tourist. It's a traffic jam at the top of the world, with everyone jostling for position on a crumbling ledge. The biggest danger, apart from the other drivers, is the mountain itself. Landslides are common, and the weather is violently unpredictable. A sunny day can turn into a blizzard in minutes. The road becomes a muddy, slippery quagmire, and vehicles can get stuck for days on end. It's a high-stakes game of chicken with Mother Nature, played out on a narrow strip of dirt where the price for losing is a long, silent fall into the valley below. It's a vital, chaotic, and utterly terrifying piece of road. Our next stop takes us to the border of South Africa and Lesotho, to a road with a reputation. This is the Sani Pass. It's the only road linking KwaZulu-Natal to the mountain kingdom of Lesotho, and it's a brute. The sign at the bottom says it all, 4x4 vehicles only. If you turn up in your family hatchback, the border guards will simply laugh at you and send you away. And for very, very good reason. The pass climbs over 4,000 feet in just 5 miles. The road surface starts as gravel and quickly deteriorates into a chaotic mess of loose rocks, deep ruts, and mud. It's a relentless low-gear grind that tests a vehicle's suspension and a driver's nerve to the absolute limit. There are switchbacks so tight you'll need to perform a 3-point turn, with your back wheels hanging over a precipice that will make your stomach do gymnastics. The weather is the wild card. In summer, torrential rain can turn the pass into a river of mud. In winter, snow and ice make it virtually impassable, coating the already treacherous hairpins in a layer of pure, unadulterated danger. The wrecks of less fortunate vehicles litter the slopes below as a stark reminder of the consequences of failure. At the top, you are rewarded with a pint at the highest pub in Africa, and the satisfaction of having conquered a road that is, without a doubt, one of the most challenging in the world. We're back in China, for a road that is less a highway and more a 1,300-mile-long endurance event. The Sichuan-Tibet Highway is an epic journey that climbs from the plains of Chengdu to the roof of the world in Lhasa, crossing 14 mountains and spanning dozens of rivers. It is a road of staggering beauty, taking you through lush forests, across vast grasslands, and past snow-capped peaks. It is also staggerably dangerous. The problem with building a road across an area of such geological upheaval is that the ground is constantly moving. Landslides are not a risk, they are a certainty. Rockfalls and mudslides regularly sweep away entire sections of the road, leaving drivers stranded for days or even weeks. In the winter, avalanches add another layer of peril, burying the highway under tons of snow. It's a constant battle between the road crews and the mountains often win. Then there's the altitude. The road frequently climbs to over 13,000 feet, where altitude sickness becomes a very real and very serious danger for the unprepared. The weather is also a major factor, with conditions changing in an instant from bright sunshine to blinding blizzards or thick fog. It's a beautiful, brutal and unpredictable journey that has, sadly, claimed a huge number of lives over the years. It's a monumental drive in every sense of the word. For a long time, Bolivia's death road held the title of the world's most dangerous. Then, people discovered this little monster in Turkey. This is the Bayburt D915. It makes the other roads on this list look like well-manicured driveways. It has no tarmac. It has no guardrails. And it has some of the most terrifying hairpin bends ever scraped into the side of a mountain. It is a road that is actively, personally, trying to kill you. The most infamous section is known as the Derbab Bends. Here, the road consists of 29 hairpin turns that climb a near vertical cliff face. They are so tight and so steep that even in a small car, you're performing multi-point turns with your wheels inches from a drop that doesn't bear thinking about. There is no room for error. There is no room for another car. There is barely room for you. This road was built by Russian soldiers in 1916, and it doesn't look like it's been touched since. It is a crumbling, gravelly, terrifying mess. It's frequently closed in winter due to blizzards and ice, but even in perfect summer conditions, it is a supreme test of nerve. It's not scenic in a pretty way. It's scenic in a my God. Look how high up we are and what we're about to fall off way. It's raw, it's primal, and it is, without a doubt, one of the most extreme driving experiences on the planet. And so, we arrive at number 1. And you might be surprised, it's not in the Himalayas or the Andes. It's in paradise. This is the Hana Highway in Maui, Hawaii. And you might be thinking, Hawaii, how dangerous can that be? Well, don't be fooled by the palm trees and the promise of a Mai Tai at the end. This road is a relentless, exhausting, and surprisingly perilous serpent. It is, in its own unique way, the most extreme road of them all. The numbers are staggering. In just 52 miles, the road to Hana twists and turns through more than 600 corners. That's more than 10 corners for every mile. It also crosses 59 bridges, 46 of which are only 1 lane wide. This means you are constantly stopping, starting, and yielding to oncoming traffic on blind bends, with lush jungle on one side and a steep drop to the Pacific Ocean on the other. It's not a fast road. The journey can take 3 hours or more. It's a marathon of concentration. What makes it number 1 isn't just the sheer number of hazards, but the psychological toll. The constant turning, the narrow bridges, the endless stream of other tourists doing the exact same thing. It's mentally draining. Add in the frequent tropical rain showers that make the road slick and the occasional flash flood or landslide, and you have a recipe for disaster hidden in a tropical paradise. It's a road that lulls you into a false sense of security with its beauty, then punishes you for every moment of inattention. It is the beautiful, infuriating, and ultimately, the most extreme road in the world. And there you have it. 15 roads that laugh in the face of conventional engineering and common sense. From the wave-battered coast of Norway to the hand-carved tunnels of China and the cliff-hugging hairpins of Turkey, these are the places where driving becomes more than just getting from A to B. It becomes an adventure, a challenge, a battle of wits against geography itself. They are a reminder that even in our modern, sanitized world, there are still places that are raw, untamed, and wonderfully, brilliantly dangerous. These roads aren't for everyone. In fact, they're for a very small and possibly very mad group of people. But you can't deny their allure. They are the ultimate test of a driver and their machine, set against the most spectacular backdrops our planet has to offer. They are terrifying, yes, but they are also magnificent. They are the sort of places that make you feel truly alive, mainly because the alternative is so terrifyingly close at hand. So the question is, Which one of these would you be brave enough or stupid enough to try? Let me know in the comments below, which road on this list gets your pulse racing? Or is there an even more treacherous track we missed? I want to hear about the roads that have given you sleepless nights, and while you're down there, pondering your own mortality, be a good chap and hit that subscribe button. We've got plenty more extreme, mad, and magnificent journeys to share with you. Until next time, drive carefully. Or don't. It's much more fun.